In today's video, we're going deep into the story and current market value of the 2005 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a coin you might just have lying around in your change jar that could be worth far more than 1 cent. This little copper-colored coin may look ordinary at first glance, but it could hold a hidden treasure depending on its condition, mint mark, and possible rare errors. Let's get into it. The Lincoln cent has been a part of American history since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Fast forward nearly a century later, in 2005, the United States Mint continued to strike Lincoln pennies, still featuring the iconic right-facing portrait of President Lincoln on the obverse. That's the front side of the coin. So what makes the 2005 penny special? For starters, this coin was struck in large quantities at multiple mints. You'll find them with either a D mint mark for Denver or no mint mark at all for Philadelphia. While most of these coins are very common in circulation, the real value lies in their condition, mint errors, and grade. Let's break that down at first. Condition is everything. If your 2005 Lincoln penny has seen heavy use, has scratches, dings, or discoloration, it's likely only worth face value. However, uncirculated examples, coins that have never been used, especially those graded MS65 and higher by professional grading services, can sell for more than $1 each, and sometimes even higher depending on demand. But that's just the beginning. Now let's talk about rare errors, and this is where the big money comes in. Some 2005 Lincoln cents were struck with double die errors, especially visible on Lincoln's eye, the lettering, or the date. A double die obverse or reverse can fetch anywhere from $20 to several $100 based on severity and clarity. There are also off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and other unusual minting mistakes. A 2005 penny with a dramatic off-center strike can sell for $50 to $200 or more depending on how much of the design is still visible. Some coins struck on the wrong planchet, such as a dime planchet, are extremely rare and can sell for hundreds or even thousands at auction. Let's not forget the proof versions of the 2005 Lincoln cent, which were minted in San Francisco and bear the S mint mark. These proof coins are struck with specially polished dies and have a mirror-like finish. Although most are found in proof sets, if they're kept in perfect condition or graded as PR70 Deep Cameo, they can sell for $15 to $40, and sometimes more if the demand is strong. Now you might be wondering, how do you know if your 2005 Lincoln penny is worth money? First, take a close look at the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the lettering, the date, or Lincoln's features. Check for any signs of misalignment, missing edges, or off-center strikes. Then, check the mint mark. Coins from the Denver Mint tend to be slightly more common, but rare varieties can exist from either mint. Next, assess the coin's overall condition. If your coin looks brand new, shiny, and without scratches, it might be worth grading. Getting a coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC can dramatically increase its resale value if it turns out to be in high mint state or proof condition. Let's talk real market values. As of now, in today's coin market, a regular 2005 Lincoln cent in circulated condition is still worth 1 cent. However, an uncirculated example graded MS65 could sell for $1 to $5. A penny with a known error such as a double die or off-center strike can bring in $20 to over $100 depending on rarity and buyer interest. The most valuable 2005 penny coins are those with rare minting errors or that have been preserved in flawless condition. Some high-grade proof coins or dramatic errors have even sold for $200 to $400, and in exceptional cases, more. So, before you spend that 2005 penny, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of modern numismatic gold. To wrap it up, the 2005 Lincoln 1-cent coin might seem common, but hidden gems are out there. From mint errors to pristine proof strikes, these coins can be worth far more than their face value. Keep your eyes open, check your change, and don't overlook the small copper coin that could turn into a big payday. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin videos, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on valuable coin content. Let us know in the comments if you have a 2005 Lincoln penny and what kind of condition it's in. Who knows, it might be worth a lot more than you think. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy coin hunting, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today's video is all about the 2015 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary copper-plated zinc penny, but some of these coins are worth far more than 1 cent. That's right, some 2015 Lincoln pennies have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on their condition and rare errors. So, grab your coin jar and let's dive into the fascinating world of the 2015 Lincoln penny. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln cent has been a part of U.S. coinage since 1909, celebrating the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. In 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced a new reverse design featuring the Union Shield to represent Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single union. That same design continues on the 2015 penny, with the obverse showing the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, and the reverse showing the shield with the motto E Pluribus Unum stretched across it. Now, here's what makes the 2015 Lincoln cent truly interesting. While billions were produced, over 4.5 billion from the Denver Mint and over 4 billion from Philadelphia, not all of them are created equal. Certain coins with mint errors, rare features, or those in pristine condition have become extremely valuable among collectors. So, what should you look for in your 2015 Lincoln penny? First, let's talk about errors. Mint errors are manufacturing mistakes that occur during the coin production process. These include double die errors, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks. A 2015 Lincoln penny with a strong double die on the obverse, meaning parts of the design appear duplicated, can sell for anywhere between $100 to $300 or more depending on the strength of the doubling and the overall condition of the coin. Another valuable variation includes off-center strikes. This error happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting, resulting in an incomplete or off-center image. A 2015 penny that is 50% off-center and still shows the full date can fetch around $150 to $250 at auction. You should also check for repunched mint marks. Although less common in modern coins, a repunched mint mark is when the mint letter, such as the D for Denver, is stamped more than once in a slightly different position. This type of error can push a coin's value well over $50 if it is clear and distinct. Next, let's look at condition and grading. Most coins in circulation show signs of wear, scratches, nicks, or discoloration. But if you happen to find a 2015 Lincoln penny in mint state condition, especially one graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, you're in luck. These high-grade coins are in exceptional condition, showing full luster with no visible wear even under magnification. A 2015 penny graded MS67 red can be worth $100 to $250. An MS68 red, which is even rarer, can go for more than $1,000, and then there's the Dream Find, a proof coin. Although no standard 2015 pennies were released into circulation as proofs, the U.S. Mint did produce proof versions for collectors. These coins, struck in San Francisco with the S Mint mark, have a mirror-like finish and are made with specially prepared dies. While not errors, proof coins in perfect condition, especially those graded PR70 Deep Cameo, can also command strong premiums in the market. But how do you know what your coin is worth? You'll want to examine your 2015 penny under a magnifying glass. Look for sharp details, mint luster, and any signs of doubling or striking errors. Next, compare your coin with images of known errors and high-grade examples online. You can also consult a local coin dealer or submit your coin to a grading service for an official evaluation. On the current market, error coins from 2015 have recently sold on platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and great collections for values ranging from $50 to over $1,000 depending on the specific error and grade. Even if your coin isn't an error, a pristine uncirculated penny from a sealed mint roll could still be worth 10 to 20 times its face value. To wrap it up, while most 2015 Lincoln 1-cent coins are only worth a penny, a select few with rare errors or high grades are worth serious money. Whether you're a casual collector or just someone checking through spare change, it pays to keep an eye out for these special coins. You never know when you might come across a small copper coin that's worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you found a rare penny or want to learn about another coin. Until next time, keep searching and happy collecting. Today, we're diving into a tiny coin with a huge story, the 2020 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. While it may look like just another copper-colored coin you find in your pocket change, this little Lincoln cent could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. So stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to explore the history, hidden value, rare varieties, and current market trends of the 2020 Lincoln penny. Let's get started. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it first debuted to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, it has undergone a few design changes, but Lincoln's portrait has remained at the center of it all. Fast forward to 2020, and the penny still bears the same strong profile of one of America's greatest leaders, with some modern updates that can make certain 2020 coins very valuable to collectors today. The 2020 Lincoln penny was struck at 3 major mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints produced different versions of the coin. The ones from Philadelphia have no mint mark, those from Denver have a small D under the ear, and the San Francisco coins, usually proof coins, have an S mint mark and are typically shinier with more detail on. Now, here's where things get exciting: errors, varieties, and condition. Some 2020 pennies were minted with mistakes, and collectors go crazy over these kinds of errors. One of the most popular and valuable is the doubled die error. This happens when the die that stamps the coin strikes it more than once in a slightly different position, creating a doubled effect, especially noticeable on the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or the date. If you spot clear doubling on a 2020 penny, don't ignore it. This could be a rare and valuable find. Another thing to look for is off-center strikes, where the design is not properly aligned with the coin. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, and how much of the date and design is still visible, these errors can range in value from a few dollars to over $100. Also watch for die cracks, cuts, and misaligned dies. These minting flaws can sometimes add value, especially when they're dramatic or rare. Let's talk about condition. The value of any coin depends greatly on its grade. A 2020 penny straight from circulation might only be worth face value. But a 2020 Lincoln penny in mint state, meaning it shows no signs of wear and has its original luster, can be worth a lot more. Coins graded MS65 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can sell for several dollars and sometimes much more if they have rare features or errors. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are also sought after. These are specially made for collectors and have mirror-like surfaces. A 2020 S-proof Lincoln penny in pristine condition can sell for $5 to $15 or more, depending on demand and packaging. Now let's talk money. How much is your 2020 Lincoln penny really worth? A regular 2020 penny from circulation might be worth just 1 cent. But if it has an error or is in uncirculated condition, it could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to possibly hundreds. For example, a 2020 D penny graded MS67 red recently sold at auction for over $30. A 2020 penny with a dramatic double die error sold for more than $100. A proof 2020 S penny with deep cameo contrast can fetch up to $20 or more if it's graded PR69 or PR70 by a grading service. These values may change based on current market trends and collector interest, so it's always good to keep an eye on recent auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces like eBay.so. What should you do if you think you have a valuable 2020 penny? First, handle it carefully. Try not to touch the face of the coin, hold it by the edges to avoid damaging it. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine the details, especially the date, mint mark, and lettering. If you suspect an error or your coin appears flawless, consider having it graded by a professional. You never know, what looks like an ordinary penny might be a hidden gem worth big money. Before we wrap up, here's a quick checklist of things to look for in your 2020 Lincoln penny. Check the mint mark: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco proofs. Look for doubled dies, especially on the date and lettering. Watch for off-center strikes, die cracks, or other visible errors. Evaluate the condition. Shiny, uncirculated pennies are worth more. Proof coins, especially in their original packaging, hold extra value. And there you have it. A simple 1-cent coin from 2020 could be your ticket to a valuable addition to your coin collection, or even a small fortune. Check your change, search those penny rolls, and stay alert. The next great coin find might be sitting in your pocket right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more rare coin tips and hidden treasures. Let us know in the comments if you found any 2020 Lincoln pennies worth money, and what kind of errors or features they had. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck treasure hunting.